Today we will begin with binomial expansion of 1 plus x whole power n for values of n that are not the positive integers. Note, the possible values of n would be -1, -2, -3, -half, -3/2, half, etc. Number 2. The series is infinite. Number 3. The expansion is only valid for modulus x less than 1. While using the binomial theorem, make sure the first term is 1. If not, then make it 1 by taking common. In P1, we learned that the binomial expansion of 1 plus x whole power n, where n is a positive integer, is, since nc1 is n upon 1 factorial, nc2 is n minus 1 over 2 factorial, whereas nc3 is n minus 1 n minus 2 over 3 factorial. Therefore, the theorem can be written as, by replacing nc1, nc2 and nc3 in the above theorem, we have this final theorem. This theorem can be used for any rational value of n. Now we will learn how to make the first term 1 and how to find the values of x for which the expansion are valid. So in this example, we will learn how to make the first term 1 and how to find the values of x for which the expansion is valid. Let's start the solution. Take the common carefully. You have to take 2 common in order to make the first term 1 in this expansion. Make sure you give -2 power to both the terms. For that, you should use the square bracket. Now distribute the power to both the terms. You should avoid the careless mistakes. This is the way to make the first term 1. Now, for the values of x for which this expansion is valid, we should use this fact, as modulus x is less than 1. Therefore, substitute x, it's 3x upon 2. Now work for modulus x. Bring 3 upon 2 outside the modulus. Therefore, you will get modulus x less than 2 upon 3. This is the way to get the values of x for which the expansion is valid. Let's do example number 2. We have to make the first term 1 and we have to find the values of x for which the expansion is valid. Take the 5 common carefully. Give -1 power to both the terms. Distribute the power -1 to both the terms. Finally, get the simplified form. Now, for the values of x for which this expansion is valid, use x less than 1. Substitute -2x upon 5 in the modulus and now work for x. In fact, modulus x. Hence, the modulus x will be 5 over 2. These are the values of x for which the expansion is valid. Modulus x less than 5 upon 2. Let's solve an example number 3. We have to make the first term 1 and we have to state the values of x for which the expansion is valid. For that, take the common carefully. Take the cube root of 8, which is 2. Give this 1 upon 3 power to the expansion. This is the way to make the first term 1. Now for the values of x, use the fact modulus x less than 1. Substitute 3x over 8 in the modulus and work for the x. That will be modulus x, 8 upon 3. Let's solve example number 4. In this example, we have to make the first term 1 and we have to work for the values of x for which this expansion is valid. Take the common carefully. Give the power to both the terms, distribute the power to both the terms, and get this simplified form: 4 upon 27, 1 minus x upon 3 whole power minus 3. For the values of x for which this expansion is valid, use the fact modulus x less than 1. Substitute the value of x inside the modulus, second term of the expansion inside the modulus. Now work for the value of x. The values of x for which this expansion is valid: modulus x less than 3. In this example number 5, we will only work for the values of x for which this expansion is valid. So we should write 2x square less than 1. Bring 2 outside the modulus. Now we have 1 upon 2 on right side of the inequality. Now by taking root on both sides, we have 1 upon root 2. These are the values of x for which this expansion is valid. Let's solve this example. Expand 2 plus 3x whole power minus 2 up to and including the term in x power 2. Make the first term 1 carefully in this expansion first. After making the first term 1, now we can expand this expansion by using the binomial theorem, as it would be 1 plus n upon 1 factorial, second term 3x upon 2 to the power 1. According to the theorem, we should have plus sign, then n minus 1 over 2 factorial, and the second term should have power 2. Now simplify the expansion as we should cancel minus 2 with 2, so we have minus 3x. Then we should cancel 2 factorial with 2, so in numerator we have 3, and in the bracket we have 9x square upon 4. Now get the final answer: 1 upon 4 minus 3x upon 4 and 27x power 2 over 16. That's the final answer of this expansion.